So in terms of choosing partnerships, in most cases they come naturally and kind of organically, right? You have a problem, you do have a need, let's say, for web development, that's hosting or creative services or SEO or PPC or like ad management or accessibility or site performance, or like there are lots of different things that your clients need, and you don't necessarily provide as a service. So I would say kind of if you think of your client as an entity, let's say you work with small and medium enterprises or like small business or whatever, they do need a lot of stuff, right? So they come to you for whatever you need, and they also need a bunch of different services, right? So they go to a branding agency, for example, for their brochures and business cards and say, hey, I mean, that's great, but we also need to like, I don't know, we need a logo for our website, or we need website services, or we need someone to manage our Facebook page or so. So like, unless you're a full service company, which most people don't really run that large of an agency, they need to partner up with other people, or they realize that there's a need to work with other people because they get lots of requests for that. So in most cases, you kind of have to decide, is the core proposition for yourself, like do you want to develop that in-house, or is it something that you want to outsource or just recommend and refer? And once again, unless it's a core proposition, you want to be able to find other buckets and other kind of businesses and brands to be able to work with and partner up. Now, when it comes to deciding on whether a partner is worth it or not, many a time it's literally about that brand one way or another, right? Either some of your clients also work with that business, so you just refer more business to them, or they kind of show up at the same conferences or online events, they sponsor the same webinars or podcasts or whatever it is, so you just kind of interface with one another, and you realize, which is really important, they work with the same target market, they work with the same audience. That's very important. So yeah, I mean, in some cases you kind of directly reach out to them, or like they say, hey, we don't have anyone in our network doing ABC, so we need to do some, prospecting and profiling. Most of the time it's kind of word of mouth. You ask people around your stuff or so, or again, could be Google search, could be top listicles, like top 10, top 20, top 50 of kind of different kind of listicles. And based on that, just kind of really creating a network of these businesses, connecting with these businesses, and start exchanging partners with them. So in terms of prospecting, sometimes you just stumble upon them or find them at events, or just look them up online. Ask your clients who they use, so that you kind of build that network alongside. You want to make sure that that same client is working with the same target persona, so that you can also run cross promotional marketing activities.